your justice.
Even as Ronnie Oneal faces the final judgment for murdering his ex-girlfriend and daughter, crimes that captivated people across the country, he offered up no sorrow.
I am not sorry for something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do.
His words coming as no surprise to the family of Kenyatta Barron.
It's the same reactions he's always had in life. It's the same reaction that caused him to commit these murders. You guys just got to see it for yourself.
Kenyatta's family took the stand, able to speak from their hearts and tell Oneal what they've waited 3 years to tell him.
So when you sit in that cell for the rest of your life, remember, you don't leave out until you're in a box. So when you sit in that cell every day, 24 hours a day, that scream, I want you to hear it. When she comes to you in your dreams, I want you to receive it. You know why? Because that was a child of God.
The judge also able to share her thoughts on the case, getting especially emotional as she spoke about Ronnie, Oneal's 9-year-old daughter, and what he did to her.
At the moment, that first time you struck her with that hatchet, and little Ronnie testified that all he could see was tears coming out of his sister's face. At that moment, that child knew. She knew she was being betrayed in the cruelest, most tragic and sorrowful way that a child could ever be betrayed. She was being betrayed by her parent, the one person that should be there to protect their children and love them and keep them from harm.
Oneal will spend the rest of his life in a jail cell without the chance of parole, a judgment Barron's family feels is a win, even if he wasn't sentenced to death. Afterwards, they shared videos of Kenyatta, who they call Kiki, and Ronnie for the first time.
Love yourself. Love yourself.
They say Kiki was a loving mother who went above and beyond for her children.
If somebody ever tell you you cannot do something, stay away from that person, because there's so many negative people out here in this world who try to make you be something you're not, to make you be what they want you to be.
Her mother, Carrie, heartbroken and riddled with sadness, missing her daughter and granddaughter every day.
My family is my life. I breathe from my family. So now you got me gasping for air because you took my children from me.
It is so heartbreaking, it really is. We want to get back to defense attorney Natasha Scruggs here. It was really stunning to not only watch this trial unfold, but hear those victims' impact statements during sentencing as well. Did this kind of go the way that you expected, this outcome?
Yes, it did. First of all, the jury spared his life because they could have sentenced him, or they could have recommended death if they would have voted unanimously. So off top, I knew that the judge was still going to be very hard on him because, as you can see, she got very emotional. I'm pretty sure she's probably a mother, could possibly even be a grandmother. And it's a line that attorneys and judges have to dance on when you're dealing with facts and you're dealing with emotions. But a lot of these cases have both. And so I knew that I was not surprised by the 3 life sentences plus the 90 years.
For me, it was also interesting, though, to see the judge's demeanor during that, really holding his feet to the fire for what a jury has already convicted him of doing. Because if you remember, during the trial, the guilt phase of all this, the judge really said at one point, in a former life, you may have been an attorney, and kind of praising him in a way for the attempts to represent himself in front of a jury in that way. So I was kind of surprised to see her take a totally different tone in the sentencing phase. That didn't strike you at all?
No, it didn't, because she had to explain exactly why she gave him that sentence. And I do think that she, as well as the jurors, do have sympathy for him. And that's why they did kind of like him. They liked the way that he presented some parts of his case. Now, some of them, like you said, they were a bit outlandish, but it's a tragedy on both sides. I just think that the judge felt bad for him in a way, but was just so utterly disgusted. And those victim impact statements weigh heavy on sentencing.
Yeah, and something that we discussed a lot during the course of this trial as Ronnie Oneal represented himself was the possibility that he had some kind of mental health issues. So I'm wondering now that he has been sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences plus 90 years, how that could potentially play a role in the course of his life.
I definitely think that there's some sort of mental health issue going on there. I don't know if he was tested for it. I do believe that if he tries to appeal or if he hires someone to appeal, that that's what they're going to argue. They're going to argue some sort of mental health. And I think that the jury probably thought he had some sort of issue. It is Disability Pride Month. Today is actually Disability Day. And mental disabilities are just as prevalent when it comes to these type of cases, because if he is mentally disabled, it could possibly change outcomes.
Yeah, and does that mean even beyond the appeal? So, even if there's not an appeal, would an appeal be necessary for the sentence to change, the sentence structure to change? Say he goes away, he starts serving the sentence, 3 consecutive life sentences. Could somewhere down the road that kind of shift? He'd be shifted to a mental health facility, for instance.
It could, but it's so many people that are incarcerated that have mental health issues, and there's not enough mental health facilities. So that would be a stretch for that to happen.
Sounds like you're saying it's a bit of a systemic issue.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining us, Natasha Scruggs, here on Court TV Live. We're going to continue our coverage right here on your front row seat to justice.